a bond stronger than Hollywood itself. In the glittering world of Hollywood, relationships often fade as quickly as the spotlight, but every so often, a bond emerges that defies fame, divorce, and distance. Antonio Banderas and Dakota Johnson share a connection so deep that it has outlived marriages, careers, and Hollywood gossip. Their story isn't just about family, it's about loyalty, love, and choosing one another despite life's twists. What makes Antonio call Dakota his daughter of the soul? And why does Dakota still see Antonio as more than a stepfather, long after her mother's marriage ended? Stay with us, because this is a Hollywood story you won't forget. Their relationship is a reminder that family is not just inherited, it's built, tested, and chosen. And once you see how their bond grew, you'll understand why it can never be broken. A chance encounter that changed everything. It all began in the late 1990s when Antonio Banderas married actress Melanie Griffith, Dakota Johnson's mother. At the time, Dakota was just a child navigating the chaos of Hollywood fame and family transitions. No one expected the suave Spanish actor to become one of the most important figures in her life. From the very beginning, Antonio didn't just play the role of a stepfather, he embraced it. He was present at birthdays, school events, and those quiet, everyday moments that form the foundation of a real family. Dakota wasn't just Melanie's daughter to him, she became his own. Even when his career pulled him across continents, Antonio always made time for Dakota. And those small, consistent acts of love planted the seeds for a lifelong bond. The unexpected father figure. Hollywood children often grow up with fractured family dynamics, but Dakota found stability in Antonio. He became her protector, mentor, and guide through the turbulent waters of adolescence. Unlike many step relationships, theirs wasn't forced, it was natural. Antonio himself has admitted that he never tried to replace Dakota's biological father, Don Johnson. Instead, he gave her something equally powerful, a safe space, unconditional support, and the freedom to be herself. That kind of love leaves a permanent mark. For Dakota, Antonio wasn't a substitute, he was a gift. And for Antonio, Dakota was proof that family can grow in unexpected and beautiful ways. The nickname that says it all. While Antonio has played countless roles on screen, the one closest to his heart is Papi. That's what Dakota affectionately calls him, a nickname that reveals just how strong their connection truly is. It's not just a word, it's a bond. When Dakota spoke publicly about their relationship, she didn't call him stepdad or ex-stepdad. She called him my bonus dad. In a town where titles matter, Dakota made it clear, Antonio isn't an outsider, he's family, forever. That nickname wasn't just born of love, but of respect. It symbolized the fatherly presence Antonio provided, and how Dakota, in turn, gave him a permanent place in her heart. Divorce couldn't break their bond. In 2015, Antonio Banderas and Melanie Griffith divorced after nearly 20 years of marriage. Many assumed this would weaken his connection with Dakota. After all, when marriages end, step relationships often dissolve too. But with Antonio and Dakota, the opposite happened. Their love didn't fade, it grew stronger. Antonio once said that his divorce from Melanie did not mean a divorce from Dakota. He emphasized that their bond was separate from the marriage, built on trust and love that went beyond legal ties. It was proof that relationships chosen by the heart can survive any legal separation. Hollywood applauds Dakota's tearful tribute. In 2019, Antonio Banderas received the Hollywood Actor Award for his role in Pain and Glory. But it wasn't just the trophy that made the night unforgettable, it was Dakota's speech. With tears in her eyes, she praised him for being a constant in her life, calling him her bonus dad and celebrating the joy he had brought to their family. The audience was moved, and Antonio himself admitted that Dakota's words touched him deeply. It was one of those rare moments in Hollywood where authenticity eclipsed performance. Their bond was undeniable, shining brighter than any award. For Dakota, the speech was a declaration that the world needed to hear. More than stepdad and stepdaughter, true partners in life. What makes their story so unique is that Dakota and Antonio support each other not just privately, but publicly. Antonio has proudly cheered Dakota's rising career, from 50 Shades of Grey to her independent projects. Dakota, in turn, never misses an opportunity to honor Antonio's artistry and kindness. Their bond isn't just rooted in the past, it's alive in the present. They stand as each other's greatest fans, proving that love doesn't always need a bloodline to be real. The bonus family philosophy. Antonio has often spoken about his idea of family. To him, family isn't just about blood, it's about choice. He once described Dakota as his daughter of the soul, a phrase that reveals just how personal this relationship is. It goes beyond Hollywood, beyond appearances, it's spiritual. This philosophy explains why their bond survived divorce and Hollywood scrutiny. It's a reminder that family can be chosen, and sometimes those choices are even stronger than destiny. For Antonio, Dakota represents love without obligation. Christmas, birthdays, and everyday life. Even after the divorce, Antonio continued to celebrate milestones with Dakota. From family dinners to holidays, their relationship has remained vibrant. Dakota has been seen at Antonio's events, and Antonio has been present for hers. In interviews, he's admitted that these shared moments matter more than anything else. For them, family isn't a photo opportunity, it's the glue that holds them together in an unpredictable world. Whether it's a casual dinner or a holiday celebration, their bond is nourished in those small moments, a bond that inspires Hollywood. In a town famous for feuds, fallouts, and fading connections, Antonio and Dakota's story is a beacon of hope. They remind us that love is not bound by contracts, blood, or marriages, it's bound by choice. Their loyalty has inspired fans around the world, proving that genuine love exists even in Hollywood's manufactured universe. In many ways, they've redefined what it means to be a blended family. Why they'll always be family forever. So why are Antonio Banderas and Dakota Johnson family forever? The answer is simple, because they chose each other. They've endured divorces, Hollywood pressures, and personal struggles, but their love has never wavered. For Antonio, Dakota isn't just a reminder of his past, she's a cherished part of his present and future. For Dakota, Antonio isn't just her mother's ex, he's her forever father figure, her papi, her family. In a world where relationships are fragile, theirs remains unbreakable. Their story isn't just a Hollywood tale, it's a universal lesson about the power of chosen family. And that's why, no matter what the future brings, they will always remain family forever. The forever bond that defies Hollywood. And so the story of Antonio Banderas and Dakota Johnson isn't just about step family, it's about chosen family, about bonds that last through every season of life. Their connection proves that love can transcend bloodlines, marriages, and even Hollywood itself. Thank you for joining us on this emotional journey through one of Hollywood's most inspiring family stories. If this story moved you, tap the like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more untold Hollywood bonds that prove love lasts beyond the spotlight.